If you have a leaking tub spout like this one right here, chances are the cartridge that goes to your tub spout is bad, and I'm going to show you how to replace it. If your tub spout is constantly running like this right here, most of the time it's going to be the cartridge. The very first thing you do is find your main water valve and shut it off. Now once you do this, you want to verify that the water's actually shut off. So go open up the faucet nearest to the tub and then open up the tub faucet all the way and close it again. If the water's not actively running, then you're ready to begin. Now you're going to need the right size Allen wrench to break loose the set screw on the handle itself. You want to make sure you got the proper size, whether it's standard or metric, and it's got good solid fitment. Make sure it's aligned straight, fits tight, and then start to slowly break it loose. You want to do this so it doesn't strip the screw. Now once you've done that, you're ready to pull the handle off, but certain situations you get into, these handles are not going to come off that easily, and you're probably going to have to pry them off there with something. There's certain faucet handles out here that you can actually get a hacksaw blade in behind it and saw that brass stem in half. Unfortunately, this is not one of those handles, so we're going to have to pry on it, beat on it, and jiggle it until it pops off. Now once you've done that, you've got access to the cartridge and we can easily pull it out. The reason these get stuck on there is because years of corrosion and calcium build up over a long period of time. The first thing you want to do is remove the outer sleeve. I recommend using a pair of V-JAW pliers in order to break loose this bonnet nut. These can be very difficult to get off depending on what situation you're in. Sometimes you might have to take a Dremel and cut them off. Other times you can use the proper tool like a pair of V-JAW Speed Grip Pliers and you can get a good grip on it enough to break it loose. You don't ever want to apply too much force to these because after all, 1.5 inch copper lines run into this, and if you break those lines, you're going to be in for a much bigger repair than you anticipated. After you got the bonnet nut off there, what you want to do is reach over, get a good firm grip on the cartridge and pull it out. It will have a little bit of tension depending on how tight the O-rings are inside of the roughing. Cannot pull it out by hand. Grab you a pair of pliers, put on the top and bottom sides of it, start wiggling it back and forth, and then pull, and it should pop right out. Once this is done, you're ready to clean the roughing. I recommend using some vinegar and just wiping out all the old calcium buildup on the inside, making sure it's nice and smooth and ready for the new cartridge. One thing I'll recommend everybody do, regardless of how many times you've done this, is make sure you've got the right cartridge for the job. Put the old one side by side with the new one and ensure that the O-rings, the length, the stems, and all that sort of stuff lines up. Then get yourself some plumbing grease, wrap it around your O-rings all on the inside of the roughing, and then guide your new cartridge in its place. Always look at the cartridge because the hot is typically on the left side. It will identify which side that is. As you see, there's two triangle shaped pieces on the plastic body itself and on the brass roughing. You want to slide it into place the way it's intended to be. Once your cartridge is firmly installed, you take that bonnet nut and start twisting it on and hand tighten it best you can. Do not use a pair of pliers on these. Notice on the end of this, there's a little dial I'm going to pull out and turn it to the left. This is the anti-scald safety feature. If there's an elderly person or children in the house and you don't want them to get burned up, then you leave it as is. If you want the water to be as hot as possible, you pull this out, turn it to the left, and set it in its place. Now I went and turned the water back on. That way I could put water into the tub cartridge itself and verify that nothing's leaking in behind it. Now I'm going to start reassembling everything. Anytime you mess with these, you have to beat on them, bang on them, twist on that cartridge. You want to verify that that 1.5 inch water line in the back side is not leaking, because you don't want to have to cut a hole in the wall to replace the roughing after you replace the cartridge. If you want to see more do-it-yourself videos, all you got to do is pop the clutch on that subscribe button or check out all these social media platforms. If this video helped you out, be sure to comment down below and let us know. Otherwise, get to doing that blue collar hustle.